I just got news that a package arrived, which I'm really excited about. So I wasn't feeling great, so I think I'm going to try this Nourishing Dew Mask, and then I'm going to take a hot shower, and I'm going to do a little bit of work while I put this on. Okay, I'm going to be honest, it doesn't really feel like a mask, like it definitely just feels like a moisturizer, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. It says apply a quarter-size amount to skin, leave on, relax, and enjoy, rinse with warm water. So, yeah, there's that. I'm wanting to try it for a little while, so it'd be interesting to see, like, it says you see visual results on the first time. I don't know, man. I guess we'll find out. So I definitely have not been feeling my best, and this hydration mask is starting to feel sticky. So I'm gonna hop in the shower, and hopefully that revitalizes me, because I still have things that I'd like to accomplish today as I get ready to start my academic week. I did not get much work done today as I had hoped or aimed, but I feel like I got some like administrative things done, like moving things around and organizing and things that needed to happen. And I still have myself a morning tomorrow, so hopefully as I've gotten some of this administrative stuff done, I will be more productive come my morning tomorrow. So I'm gonna shower and do some other filming for a video that I'm planning coming up, and yeah, I'm excited. All right, so I just blow dried my hair for a different video, and because I was feeling like it, and it has this weird like bump, and I don't really know what's going on there, but anyway, basically in the shower, I was listening to Lauren Elizabeth's podcast, where she talks a little bit about like how she's been feeling inauthentic on podcasts and stuff like that, and it just was like a nice reminder that like what we post on social media, it's easier to overcome negative comments when you feel confident with the things that you're posting and all of that. So basically, lately I've been, I don't know, like I think I just had kind of forgotten that the reason like I really wanted to start, the reason I like really wanted to start this YouTube channel was to hold myself accountable and really work on feeling confident in who I wanted to portray to the world, so that it was easier to not succumb to different pressures about who I needed to be to fit into the communities that I wanted to be a part of. And I wouldn't say that it was like I was changing myself, but I spent, time in a community that I found really difficult, and I just wanted to be liked and accepted. And that's where a lot of those things were rooted. So with that being said, like I started this YouTube channel so that I would have to put responsibility in myself to who it was that I broadcast to the world, and that I posted online and things like that. And also to start working towards feeling more comfortable and confident in who that was, so that in other situations, like in real life, when it's harder to curate that image and really like get a second look, that I could try to hold myself accountable. So basically, it's not that I want to be perfect or anything. I just want to be as authentically me and be a person that I'm happy with, and that I feel confident being, and that I feel comfortable being, and that when I'm sitting in my room by myself, I feel good about. So basically, today has not been the day that I wanted it to be, and I was kind of trying to hide it from the camera and like come up with things that I was doing and explain myself, and that's just not the case. Like I didn't feel well, and I didn't want to leave my room. I just kind of wanted to be alone and hang out, and that's what I've done today, and that's okay. I've also been nervous about, I've had some ideas about different content that I really want to try to create in the future, in the near future, and I was worried a lot about who in my real life and how people who exist in my real life might react. And I think that's silly because these subjects need to be talked about, and these are experiences that are mine, and I want to I want to hold myself accountable for my feelings. And the whole idea was to create content and to make this kind of like a video diary and work on myself and let this help me to develop. And if I make a difference along the way, that's awesome. But this was the, like that was the main goal, and I didn't want to lose that because, yeah. So get ready for some exciting content coming your way. But yeah, like I just wanted to come on and like acknowledge that I didn't have as productive of a day as I was intending to. But that's okay, and I'm okay with that, and I shouldn't be afraid to share that. Yeah, so I blow dry my hair, and I don't know what I'm doing now. So I was planning to wake up like an hour and a half ago, if not 2 hours ago, which is fine. These things happen, but like sometimes I wake up when Kathy does, and I'm like, oh, like I'm ready to start my morning, and other times I'm just exhausted. So it's kind of figuring out like what my body needs, and I still have a pretty significant amount of time before I have to walk to class. It's not too bad out today, which is kind of nice. Just gonna real quick get ready for class, and then I'll run you through, my hair really needs to be brushed, and then I'll run you through what I'm wearing and what the agenda is for the day. So this is the final look. It's in my everyday makeup routine, which will have been the video that posted earlier this week. But yeah, like I just do a basic everything. Sometimes I don't put on eyeshadow if I'm running a bit late, but all right, I'm gonna get changed because otherwise I'm gonna be late. Okay, so I'm now dressed. I'm wearing a sweater that I got from Dry Goods around Christmas time, and then underneath I'm wearing like this thermal from Urban Outfitters that just came in the mail, and then I'm wearing black Levi's jeans. I really need to work on my long mirror. It's just like in a bad location. But yeah, and then I think I'm gonna just wear running shoes. So it was warm when I got up this morning. It's now not, and I'm wearing a sweater and a thermal, and I'm just definitely not warm enough, and I'm hoping that this walk warms me up and that people don't look at me too strangely for not wearing my winter coat. But yeah, so I'm just listening to the morning toast now on my walk, and I have 4 classes today, all back to back. As it's a Tuesday, and I'm going on my way to comm right now, and then I have psych. Yeah. Okay, so usually I would have 2 more classes as it's Tuesday, but I was feeling really ill in my second class, and like I had been really ill yesterday, so I thought that, like because I rested so much yesterday that I could just power through it today and not have to miss classes. But it just became very apparent, like midway through my second class, that just wasn't going to be possible today. So I came home, and I'm going to rest and eat, and see if I can also get something done today, because it's like this balancing act between resting and making it to classes, but then also like falling behind in all the other things that happen with being a student, behind the scenes, like doing work and like studying for an exam. Like I have my first exam coming up next week, and so it's hard because like I don't have the opportunity to do all of the things, and it sucks because I feel like I get into this mindset that it's me being lazy, but there's a lot of other things at play. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. I made myself some hummus and some tomatoes, and then I was like downstairs and I was feeling really tired, but I don't know if that's gonna be like all I want to eat. So I brought up the wraps, some radishes and some hummus in case I like was still hungry and wanted to continue eating, because I know once I lay down I'm not gonna want to get back up. So I thought that maybe I would be feeling a little bit better after like eating and resting and be able to take my last class, but that's just not gonna happen. So I took off my makeup and I'm put on this Milk makeup face mask, so hopefully my skin will stop doing this because it's been super annoying. And I'm gonna try to start a study guide and see if I can't do a little bit of work without my head exploding. But I'm in like a world of pain and I just wanted to stop. Room, I sketched out some of my stuff for the bullet journal flip through that's hopefully coming up soon. And I did a little bit of this study guide. I like made it, and so I'm just waiting to go to where I need to print it, and then I've been watching Designated Survivor because I'm hooked on it right now. So overall, I haven't really been feeling very well. I've been able to be a little bit productive and lay in bed, which has like helped me bring down some of the exacerbations that I was feeling in class. I did not take my eyebrows off when I washed my face, and it just is showing right now. Which is nice, and it's hard because I have to kind of do a balancing act when it comes to it, which means I'm not the most conventional student. But I also think I emailed the wrong GSI when I sent my email, but that was kind of in a haste, so I need to go back and check that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go print my stuff and come back here and fill out some of that study guide. Okay, jokes. So I stood up and decided that moving was not something for me yet, and maybe I'll print it later and start it tomorrow or whatever. Like, I still have some time to get that done, and I'll be close to the printer tonight. But basically, I think I'm gonna outline a paper that's not coming up necessarily like it's one of my final papers, but I have a lot of final papers because I'm in a lot of political science-based classes, and this is a professor that I've had before. So I think I have like an adequate grasp on the subject to get some of this content done. So I think I'm going to work a little bit on that while I'm laying in bed. Good morning. So I'm drinking a cup of coffee. I've brushed my hair, which may seem like a very minimal accomplishment, but it's a big one when you have an 8:30. I put back on the same sweater that I was wearing yesterday because I only wore it for a very minimal time, and I'm just wearing sweatpants. And then after my 8:30, I can always change. I just didn't feel like thinking about what I was wearing, and I'm just finishing my coffee and sitting in bed. So I'm listening to the morning toast. I put on Sephora Collection moisturizer and sprayed myself with 4th Wave Beauty's like vitamin C spray because it feels like you're wearing glitter. And my skin is just not happy, so I think today we're gonna stick to skincare instead of makeup. I might put on some mascara and draw on my eyebrows before the next class. But I'm listening to the morning toast. I'm behind, so I'm listening to Friday's episode, and it's Wednesday. But usually I listen to like the day before's episode on my walk classes and stuff. So let's get hit by a bus and the car all at the same time. So I'm parked outside the business school and I got a spot, which is insane. Like usually you never get a spot close. But I have class across the street in one of the dorms, in like the basement of the dorms. I have a discussion for my psych class and I have an exam next Tuesday. So this is kind of like a big discussion because it's the last session before then. I think I'm gonna pull out my computer and see if I can't print my study guide, because it would be nice to be able to like take some notes directly on there, but if I can't, that's okay too. And I'm just listening to the morning toast. I'm now on to Monday's morning toast, and it's actually pretty good. I'm enjoying it a lot. And whoa, bro, I need to pay for parking. I'm sitting here, but I have like 20 minutes until the classroom will open, 15 minutes, and so there's no reason to like go in. Maybe I will go in. I'm gonna figure it out. People like here. After a short nap, we are making the short rest, I should say. I didn't really fall asleep, but and another cup of coffee. We're making the trek to class number 3. Okay, so I have my AirPods in, so it looks like I'm just like FaceTiming someone or something, which I feel like makes me look less ridiculous. So I just got out of class, and it's kind of like the weirdest class ever. But I also like that like it's 2 to 5, and so like as long as you get out sometime after 2:30, but also not like if you don't get out at 2:30 or at 4, like campus is kind of like there's people, but campus is kind of dead. So there's like not a million people watching me do this, although there are some people watching me do this. But this class is super strange. Like, so we get there at 2, and he comes in like at the buzzer, starts class right as he comes in, and just like flies through material, and you don't even realize that like lecture has started, but it has. And honestly, it started as soon as he walked into the room. So you're like scrambling to keep up with the notes and everything. And then he gives you a break like about a class, like a lecture in. So like it's a 3-hour class, but he gives you a break about an hour and 20 minutes in, somewhere around there, after he's done flying through things, and you're literally out of breath from trying to keep up. And so like you get a 5 or 10 minute break, and you check your phone, your computer, whatever. And then he just like casually re-enters the lecture, doesn't even wait for everybody to be back. And let me tell you, there's like 8 kids in this class, so it's very obvious if someone isn't back yet. Hang on, there's a lot of people. So anyway, very obvious if someone isn't back. 8-person lecture. Then for the remaining like period of time, he just like casually, okay, you can tell the Botox is wearing out, but he just like casually like chats. But it's not like a facilitated discussion. It's like he's still supposed to be lecturing about something, but it's very strange. And then today he just kept talking about how our final project is like very difficult, and what he's asked us to do is very difficult, and like especially in the time constraints. And he was talking about all of these things that he was gonna do to like help us with the time constraints, but like he hasn't given us the tools to start working on our projects exactly. Like we don't have an exact like assignment outline or anything. It's kind of very abstract at the moment still, and we don't like start going over cases until February 19th, which is like almost halfway through the semester. Like we spend 6 of our sessions, and we only meet once a week, so there's only like 16 sessions, and we spend 6 of them just like talking about basic intro stuff that has no reading and no case studies. And I feel like I don't know, it's a weird class. Okay, you didn't care 3 minutes worth, but yeah, I'm done for the day. So basically I have not vlogged much since my last class. I had like a very dramatic evening. That's me being dramatic because I ordered Postmates because I didn't have much, and I was just being lazy. My head hurt, I just wanted dinner, and it took them forever to come. Like I should have just gone grocery shopping, and I just learned that for next time. and that's always the case. Like honestly, like I'd always be happier if I just like ran to Trader Joe's and got salad stuff or something. Like it doesn't even have to be a big food shopping incident, and I would save so much money, but whatever, next time. And then I went to club polo practice, but I just like sat around and hung out because like my head was really hurting. But we travel this weekend and I'm going, and I just felt like I needed to be there, so hopefully I'll be feeling better by tomorrow and I can go. And I left my water bottle in my car after discussions, after my second class today, and I'm just really excited to have it back. But yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. This was yesterday's dinner. I literally can't wait to yell at Postmates because it was just like atrocious, and it was cold and it was wrong. But yeah, so I'm gonna just reuse some of yesterday's coffee and just pour on top. So clearly this was not the most conventional week in my life. I really struggled with my migraines this week. And so in order to attend the classes that I missed on Tuesday, I decided to miss my first one, and then my second one was just an exam review. So I'm just gonna log on from here and work on my study guide in my bed, so that way I can go to the other two classes. It's kind of all about balancing, and like I feel weird like posting this video now because like it was supposed to be like a week of my life, and like I don't want it to seem like I'm lazy or I skip classes for like no reason, or that like when I'm unhealthy, like I'm still able to film. Like I can turn my phone on for 2 minutes and talk to you, and it not like clearly you see like the lights are off and everything. So yeah, but that's been like traditionally like my week of my life. So I'm here, I'm working on my study guide, as you just saw in that clip. Like I'm going over my textbook and I'm like working on definitions and things like that. And then I'm also, excuse me, I'm also going to get the materials from class today and be able to study those this weekend. The other thing, I'm doing my laundry because I'm traveling this weekend and I need clean sweatpants. But yeah, and then I'm going to my afternoon 2 classes, which is what I missed on Tuesday. Because sometimes like it's better to be proactive and skip a couple of morning classes so that you can make it to the afternoon classes. It's kind of what I learned last semester, because sometimes if you push yourself and you're like, oh, I feel better, but I'm not feeling 100%, then you make it to those 2 classes or the morning classes again, and then you still miss those afternoon classes. So it's better to kind of like give and take. So I'm doing that, and I'll go to classes this afternoon. Yeah. Okay, so basically this week, wow, my hair still looks bad, but I put some dry shampoo in. I think I'm gonna have to put more in because it still looks bad. And then I was like, big poofy bun. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and leggings today because yeah, but whatever. And my skin, like the lighting makes it look better, but like it's literally like I have them all over my nose. Like I don't really know what's going on. I never have, like I'm very lucky. I usually have really good skin, but I need to like figure out what's going on. But so it's just skincare, just moisturizer, vitamin C spray, and a little bit of brightening serum from Milk Makeup, or like the brightening stick, because my eyes just look so sunken. So OTD. So it turns out that class was just not in the cards for me. Wow, this lighting is okay. There we go. My room is so messy, so sorry. But it turns out that class was just not in the cards for me. Like I got up to go to the bathroom and I just have been getting some really intense like shooting pains and stuff. So I think it's just better to like keep the lights low and the sound low. And so I'm just gonna like And I've been getting this really accelerated like breathing, if you can tell. So that's weird, and yeah, it just makes me want to stay inside and lay in my bed. So my class starts at 2:30, which it does right now. And I like sent an email to my group mates, and hopefully I'll be able to like peer edit and stuff remotely and like participate. So I'm hoping that they get that email and I can do that. So I'm gonna get my computer. Until then, I'm gonna get out my blue light glasses so that I'm not doing any more damage to my symptoms. I have difficulty like wearing them during class though, because I just feel like there's so much stimulation, and like the glasses for some reason like make me kind of dizzy. I find that with like my real glasses that like I can't wear them to class either. But yeah, so like it's this weird, like it's hard because clearly like not just for this video, but I want to like be a functional student and go to class and do all the things that you're supposed to do as a college student, and I just feel very lazy when I don't do those things. And like I know I'm not being lazy, like I know I'm trying to take care of my body, but then like pushing myself, like yesterday I went to all my classes and that definitely like I didn't, you know what I mean, like it exhausted me and like I wasn't feeling 100%, but I pushed myself. And so it's just like really hard, because even though like what my body needs right now is probably just to lay in bed and do nothing and like sleep and rest and like do a cold compress and really focus on hydration and all that, like I just have a difficulty like stopping. Like I always want to be going. So it's like it's a balance. That's probably my word of, all right, you heard it here first, folks. That's my word of 2020 is balance. But yeah, I'm finding it very difficult. And yeah, so this vlog definitely turned out to be a little bit different than I was expecting it to be. Hopefully after some rest and like participating in my classes, when I stop feeling so guilty for missing them, I might try to do like a little bit of an ab workout, because I'll be laying on my floor and can kind of take it at my own pace, and then I'll feel like I would have accomplished something today. And I'm working on studying for my psych exam, because I'm using the textbook and like I have printout slides and stuff so that I can do that kind of in the dark with just some like natural light that's not super intense, and it'll be quiet and just peaceful. So as you can tell, I'm exhausted from doing absolutely nothing. I don't understand. I slept for like 14 hours because I didn't go to my first class, and yeah, I don't know what's wrong, but well, I do know what's wrong. I have chronic head pain, but yeah, welcome to my life. Okay, so I'm not feeling well and I can't really do much schoolwork because my head's been hurting. So I'm just gonna do some simple leg exercises and ab exercises. I'll show you a few of them. When I got them, Set Active just posted like a little body weight workout on their story, so I figured I'd try that. So I'll put those images in here. Okay, so I literally just did 100 sit-ups, because usually doing things that don't like bounce my head, oh god, goodness, like are okay, and I can work my muscles. And then I've been having like really intense cluster pains today, which means like you get like clusters of pain, you can kind of feel it, and then it goes away and then another one pops up. So that happened. So I just got back in bed, and I was just on Twitter like scrolling, because I get like 10,000 notifications and I'm on it every day. So then I go and like check them, and something just popped up about attendance policies and like how that discriminates against like students with disabilities or like chronic illnesses, which like didn't realize like wasn't really an issue for me until the past couple of the past year really. And so it was just like what I needed to hear. So shout out to the FBI agent that listens to me and is probably so annoyed by how much I talk to myself, but I appreciated reading that, and I'm gonna link it in the description below because I just think it's an important aspect and something to look at. Dinner activities. Okay, so basically I went and worked out, and then I showered, and I'm gonna end this vlog here. I know it wasn't exactly the week that I planned, but I want to be able to get it edited and up for you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed, and if you'd like more college weeks in my life that are a little more conventional, give this video a thumbs up and I'll do another one. But until then, I hope to see you in another video or somewhere else on the internet. Bye.